All right, guys. Today we are going to be reacting to why modern women are furious about men staying single. Champagne, guys.
What will make a woman happy is having a family, serving her husband, raising the next generation. And
Okay, so get off the mic and go do that. How is hubby gonna get his braised chicken and apple pie by 7 o'clock when you've been talking on social media all day? You got work to do. I really can't stand these women on social media who want to tell the rest of us to, like, be obedient and submit. Oh, but you're the exception, right? Because you get to have an opinion, you get to have a platform. You think you just get to be the chosen messenger for men's interests? No, there's self-interest there, too. You're not slick.
Damn.
Welcome, brothers. In today's video, I want to showcase the opinions of the modern woman and a single mother who refuses to accept her reality of hitting the wall.
As teachers that are trying to groom your children, you always have people saying, oh, well, what about live and let live? They're just minding their own business. Why can't you let someone be happy? But we know that the left doesn't actually mean that, because anytime someone even remotely traditional or conservative does the same, case in point these trad wives, they are attacked. And there's not many leftists saying, hang on, why don't we just live and let live with these ladies? They're not doing anything wrong. In fact, quite the opposite. We actually have hit pieces on trad wives that are asserting they're spreading far-right propaganda. I'm not even kidding. We have this from the New York Post. TikTok's viral trad wife trend accused of romanticizing an era where sexism and racism ruled. That's right, ladies. If you have a blog or you make TikTok videos talking about how you like to cook and these are different recipes, and your husband, he's the one who goes outside of the home for work, so you can spend more of your time just focusing on, things like your children or the housekeeping. Did you know you're actually spreading racism?
Brothers,
Damn.
nowadays we live in a society.
Yeah, and I remember Laura Chan. You know what's crazy? The problem with a lot of conservative females, and this is outside her message right now, is the covert aspect of it. They want to say, yo, left to this, left to that, you guys are crazy. But then when they look at them, they're feminists as well. Laura Chan got exposed with Andrew Wilson, and she couldn't recover from that. She cannot recover from that. And this is the same problem. They try white, but they're not doing it. She was not doing it as well. So I want to hear anything about her.
This comment, and many by men, would merit this. So I got married at 23, and I had 3 children, willingly and wanting to. And if you ever are a mother, I would tell you that I love my children more than I love myself. You make me cry. But so I was married to a professional baseball player, still am. And over the years, life, I just was living and realizing that I wasn't very happy. But my dad died when I was 50. I'm 56 now. And I went on a journey of self-discovery, which is so common. And I came to the realization that I had been being quite verbally and mentally abused for most of my marriage. I didn't know what it was, and I didn't know how to verbalize it. I had a lot of shame. I realized it, and I didn't have enough confidence or understanding to actually identify it as abuse. Over the years, I knew I wanted my children to have the same father. So I stayed, and I hoped, and I hoped, and I stayed. And one day, I was done. And I left a total of 3 times. The last one was just 3 years ago. And I was finally done. I have holes in my walls in my house from before. And then that broke my husband. Then he got COVID and was in the hospital for 2 weeks. And that was his epiphany. Well, unfortunate, it took so many years for him to turn around. He knows even today that I'm not tolerating that anymore. So when you say that I'm on my high horse at this stage of my life, I feel that, yeah, I am. I've earned it. I've claimed my life back. But I wanted to keep my family unit in such a manner where it stayed intact. And now my kids come over on Sundays, and we have dinners, and we enjoy each other, and we are a family unit. So this comment, should I have left? 1,000%, 1,000%, but I didn't. And now that my children...
Yo, they really think they have this level of power, man. Oh man, this is so. This just. You know how much shame that she's bringing to the family. Like, should I left him? Like, she thinks that, and it's true. She has a lot of power because basically the system is in her favor. But they're always coming from this place of they think they own the marriage. Like they have the power, just leave them and everything will be better. Kind of, man, shut up.
Children are grown, and we have this amazing, amazing family unit, which to me is the ultimate achievement as a mother. Which is my decision. So,
your decision.
My journey, whatever your judgment is, I totally get it.
Every marriage in this life has highs and lows. Being with one person for over 20 years isn't easy.
It's not easy, but this is very bad. To bring in shame to the family very, very wrongly. Say like, I could have just leave. He could have just left your ass too. He could have just left you as well. But if you don't see him, it's only female to say stuff like this in just these kind of social medias, right? It's insane.
You know? Oh, I have an amazing sourdough starter that I have to give you the recipe for. I do so much baking. Wherever possible, I try to use holistic remedies and I grow my own herbal medication. I just don't trust the medical industrial complex with my health, you know? I just really want to get into like animal husbandry and raise my own chickens and cows. Give me a long flowing skirt, an apron, and a little cottage out in the woods and I would be happy. You know, it's time consuming, but I love making things from scratch. Right now, I have started making my own clothing, and I'm even experimenting with making my own paper. Oh, you have a stomach ache? I have the perfect blend of tea for you. Give me just a minute. Our modern work culture is just so unhealthy and unnatural. Like, I don't want to be stuck in an office all day. I want to be home doing what I love. My lover and I like to sit out on the porch at night and play music together. I'm learning the ukulele. Do you want to see my Instagram? It's mostly just pictures of baked goods and me wearing flower crowns.
This one seems to belong to that green and pink hair movement. Did you
No, she looks kind of cuckoo, guys. I'm not gonna lie. She looks like a walking red flag. I'm not gonna lie. Sis, I don't know. I don't even know. She's making a parody of their message, but clearly that game has been working for thousands of years. You might. I'm gonna say you might need it. Let's put it that way.
forgive?
Are you a woman who is constantly feeling
Oh my
starved of
God.
love, attention, and affection from your husband? You tell him you need this and you want this love and attention from him. He says he's going to try to give it to you and do better, but he doesn't. He definitely doesn't do it on a consistent basis. And now you're stuck in this pattern of...
You know what's crazy? Even her eyes, the way she's looking is very natural. This is her angle. She's like... Because she wants to show her eyes like...
Constantly telling him what you're wanting and needing from him and him not giving it to you consistently. Stay tuned until the end because I'm about to tell you exactly how to get the attention that you're wanting from him. Hi, I'm Kelly. I'm an RLT marriage coach.
Oh my
husband
God.
and I have been working with couples and individuals for over 10 years together in our private practice. So the problem with you asking your husband for attention and affection is that you're not giving yourself the attention and the affection that you need. You're not taking care of yourself. You're not loving yourself at the level that's required for your husband to see this level of care and attention, to be able to mirror back to you this kind of care. You see, our husbands can only love us and attend to us to the level that we love and attend to ourselves as women. That's the way that it works. So if you're feeling your husband pull away from you a lot and he's not giving you the attention and the affection that you're wanting, I always tell my clients that is your cue to go inward and ask yourself, are you really taking care of yourself?
In other words, you have to lose weight and get in the gym. That's what it is. That's it.
Are you really taking care of your body, mind, and spirit the way you deserve? Are you loving yourself and nurturing yourself? Are you feeding yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually in healthy ways like you just really love yourself? And if the answer is no, you've got some work to do. That's the problem. And so when we detach all of that energy going into our husbands, focusing constantly on them and what they're not giving to us, and we redirect that energy back into ourselves, and we start focusing on ourselves.
Yeah, she had to land the plane too, man. She's not landing the plane. Basically, in other words, you need to work out and just lose some weight. And here and there, just read a book here and there. That's it. And this is not a rocket science, guys. Having females that are overweight is not common. It should not happen like this. Back in the day, it was very rare, but right now we have a lot of females. And also, guys, if a female is asking you to change or give her attention, give her affection, that's a red flag. Do not convey that. No, do not convey or give her what she wants, because that's just a recipe for disaster. Okay? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, guys. And always, I will see you next one. I'm out.